you can report people anonymously. So, like, you don't have to put your name to report.
Yeah, that's no
You
good.
can just say, you can just rat on your neighbor for whatever infraction you've decided they made, and you don't have, there's no burden of proof on anybody. So he said that they got 5 anonymous reports one night. They had, each agency come in saying, like, oh, you're having a party on the second floor. There's no party on the second floor. They don't have access to the second floor anymore. And it's like, but people were just saying, you can do that to just hassle somebody.
Really? In Virginia, if you want to report someone for whatever COVID violation, it's actually, you have to put your name. Now, they won't release it unless there's a FOIA request.
Right.
My one buddy who actually used to work on the Ron Paul campaign, FOIA requested everyone in just Arlington who did it, and then just put it up online. And the Washington Post picked it up, and he was like, I'm not apologizing.
You shouldn't.
Yeah.
I hate rats.
I know. The impulse to like go to an authority figure and rat on somebody is so foreign to me. I can't imagine wanting to do that. There used to be an unwritten rule that you just don't do that. Snitches get stitches.
Well, it's the same as all these...
What happened to that culture? It's because our religion's government now.
It's like
right now we
rules.
serve government
You don't write
first.
a teacher to complain about your friend.
We used to be all anti-government, and now the society is pro-government.
Which is so bizarre. And also, like, I think it's the same as the ratting. It's the same back to the woke stuff. It's like everything's ratting on somebody else or saying, this is your wrong thing. And like, oh, look at this tweet from someone 5 years ago or whatever. Look at, they're terrible.
The best thing I've ever done in my life is when I was in college and someone ratted on me for playing my guitar in my dorm room to the RA. And it became like a semester-long battle between me and the RA to be able to play my guitar in my room. And I was just so unbelievable. It was unbelievable to me that someone would go to the RA and complain about that instead of like coming to me and say, hey, can you keep it down? Like, come to me and ask me. I'll keep it down. No problem. But you're going to go to the RA and complain, it's going to be war. And it was war, and I won. And it's my favorite thing I've ever done in my life.
My one roommate in college, just what I think. Same thing. He went to Catholic school, and his hair got too long right before graduation.
Yeah.
And they're like, you have to cut it, you can't graduate. And he just refused to cut it. And even through all of college, he never trimmed his beard or cut his hair. And he just he used to chain smoker.
Yeah.
Before I met him, he was just Jesus because he looked like Jesus. And we just stay outside the library smoking cigarettes. And he was a philosophy major. Now he's one of my best friends. But
Did Jesus smoke?
this Jesus did.
Yeah, this Jesus did.
I don't think there was a lot of tobacco in Israel back in those days.
They had to have something to smoke back then.
They must have had something, but I don't think it was tobacco.
He was a guy. He was a booze hound, I think.
Yeah.
He was.
Water
First
into
miracle.
wine, not the other way around.
I know. Yeah.
Well, the Catholic Jesus clearly was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are there other ones?
That's a subject for a
The
different
Protestants
show.
just appropriate our Jesus.
That's cultural appropriation. You're saying Protestantism is cultural appropriation.
100%.
All right.
There's two Catholics and
Well, when
you are Catholic.
I got married in a Catholic church, and my wife has entered the studio.
Yeah,
and
so-
when I
you have to subscribe to the dogma.
I went through the Inquisition from the priests, and he described my Episcopalianism as almost Catholic.